Yo, what's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to Henchigate, where the YouTubers are at. I'm Jared.
Ryan here.
Yeah, Kevin, somewhere, I guess. But, hey, yo.
Around.
Yes, he's around. But, hey, yo. It's Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for all new superhero time with Kamen Rider Zeztz and number one Sentai Gozyuger. But it's the New York Comic Con special because it's New York Comic Con this weekend. Either way, y'all know the drill. Be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, notify post videos, and go. I follow all of our social community, which got give news for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Kamen Rider Zeztz. Alright, so we're locked up this episode. But the story between the person whose dream we're infiltrating for this prison break episode is an interesting one. I thought he was a little sus at first, but it might be more to him than meets the eye. And that pun goes. that pun is so. I don't even want to. I don't even want to think about it. All I know is the action was good. We got a new form with was it? I want to say mechanic because of Kamen Rider Drive, but I don't. I was like. I don't know. That's technical. So yeah, this might be like mechanic or like it was like it's a machine. No, machine. That's I think it's called machine. And yeah, it was sick looking form. The combat is dope, but I don't know. Something about it left me wanting to know more about Nem. But obviously, we'll know more as the season rolls on. And like the case itself,
Right.
is a definite interesting one, especially where the episode ends. But it's where we have this Lovecraftian giant monster that we gotta deal with. I honestly said, nah, we gotta burn this fucker down. We're done here. You could have him. Freddy Krueger won. I quit. I'd quit off. I don't give a fuck what powers my dreams give me with Kamen Rider. If I see shit like that, Freddy Krueger won. He got it. GG's. But at the same time, you never know.
Or I am
Yeah.
a big fan.
I don't know. Maybe we'll pull out a miracle. And also, I think this is like the first time we see the villain interact with Baku. I know we've seen him around. He's overseeing everything, but I think this is like literally the first time we've seen these two like, interact with each other somewhat. I could be wrong. I don't know. We're what 6 episodes in? So yeah. Definitely. It's definitely intriguing. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's definitely intriguing. Lovecraftian thing. It's an interesting design. And actually, the monster that he had to fight, reminiscent of something out of Spy Kids. Something like looked like straight out of Spy Kids. So it was cool. I like the practical suit of it all and everything.
It's been a while, so I don't remember all the machine looking like things.
Nah, it looked like it's something out of Spy Kids. That I can say for certain. But yeah,
Oh man. No, those are some great kids movies. So why don't we make anything good like that anymore?
I mean, you got Robert Rodriguez saying, "Hey, I want to do what I do with my normal movies, but make it for kids now." Especially because he wanted to make it for his kids, with his kids too. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out Robert Rodriguez. This man's an innovator in many of ways. Actually, you know what? I say this now, but how dope would it be if you let Robert Rodriguez make a Kamen Rider, whether it's just a single film, like in the ways of like the Shin.
I was about to say
Kamen
like
Rider
an American Marama fight or something adapted from Japan.
Well, okay, something like a Shin Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider the Next, and like the Kamen Rider Ichigo and V3 movies that came out in the 2000s, like the Heisei movies, something like that, or how we had the American Guyver with Mark Hamill, something like that. Let Robert Rodriguez either have his own Kamen Rider movie, or let him direct a Kamen Rider episode, or something in the realm of Amazons or Black Sun. And like if you let Robert Rodriguez do what he did with his films, like I mean like his non-Spy Kids films like Dusk Till Dawn, in Desperado, if you let him do that for Kamen Rider, that shit would go so hard. Or if you want him to do something with Spy Kids, like something like Spy Kids, but for Kamen Rider, for like the Sunday morning types, he would kill it still. Like, like the three directors I can think of to do a Kamen Rider, whether it's the Sunday morning stuff or the Amazon Prime type stuff. And I'm talking about like strictly like American directors outside of Japan, basically. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, because like Hideaki Anno killing it with the Shin stuff. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Hideaki Anno, I mean. But like Robert Rodriguez, right? James Gunn, because James Gunn's put on record that he loves Kamen Rider. James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn has been a decent streak.
And just because it's my bias, Edgar Wright. I mean, come on. We've seen what he did.
Edgar Wright.
Like, come on. We all seen what he did with Scott Pilgrim. So Edgar Wright doing Kamen Rider would go crazy. Because you remember that test footage he did with Ant-Man. Take that energy, put it towards Kamen Rider. Mwah. But that's just me.
That's fair.
That's just me. So if those are the three directors I could think of to do a Kamen Rider. And everyone would probably also say like Christopher Nolan. I throw him in as like an honorable mention. But I think, you know what, those are just my top three. But if we could come up with a whole list of directors, probably make a video on that of the directors we would want to see in a Tokuverse. But yeah, back to Zeztz. Interesting episode. Monster was designed, looks like something out of Spy Kids. The Lovecraftian bullshit said, nope, GG's, you got that. Freddy Krueger won the day. But yeah, no. I'm very excited to see how it goes in the next episode, how we solve this case. But yeah, I'm gonna give this one 5 stars. But fellas, what did you think?
No, it's likable. It's like it's building up while liking the good streak of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for this season so far, it's on a good run. And hopefully it stays on that course. Before we move on to Gozyuger, you know this is brought to you by Ornament C, but not really. But please, do sponsor us. It's not an addiction; it's an investment. Number 1 Sentai, Gozyuger. Oh boy, how to describe this episode? This is reverse jumping the episode. Reverse jumping the episode, because like we're just out here trying to jump. We call him Ray. First, you got the villain faction trying to spin back for Tega June and for Miss Sweetcake. Commendable effort. Didn't work. Commendable effort. And then Rikuo wants to squabble up with Big Bro, but then it turns into reverse jumping with the Gozyugers. And again, commendable effort. But this man's a crash out. How the fuck do you think that's gonna turn out for you guys? Think that's gonna work? What the fuck's wrong with you? Get it together. Figure this out. Think about it. Y'all are trying to reverse jump this man that has mad powers to the point where he does some fuck shit. I'm not even gonna say. I think not even Bosco from Gokaiger has done this type of fuck shit that Ray did in this episode. Hell, the only comparable one would be Kuon. Yeah, Ring Hunter did something somewhat similar, but I think this took it to a whole nother level. Like he did what Kuon did, but I think like he had a little stank on that. I'm not gonna say more of what he did, but yeah, it just squabbles left and right this episode. And honestly, it went better than most episodes of Gozyuger. Now, I think the best episode so far this season was like 2 weeks ago when we were first with the whole thing with Sweet Cake at the end. Like that was like one of the best episodes of the season. This is like high up into the top 10 episodes, even though it's just straight up just spectacle and fighting. But the story behind
Why
it.
not?
This felt like, all right, this is the end of the arc where we started off 2 weeks ago. So if you had, like, this arc would have been perfect. Like, this little story arc would have been perfect. You added like at least 2 episodes in between last week's and the week before, and then end off with this episode. Perfect arc. But, yeah, no, this is definitely a good end for the story. At least with the character Ray. Um, and it's a good development for the characters with Rikuo and Sumino. So a lot of good went into this to tie certain things up, but still have more story to tell. But next week we're going back to status quo, which is alright. We need a little bit of a breather after this heavy episode. And I'm trying to think of things without really trying to spoil it, because honestly, you need to watch this episode. This just damn good stuff. Damn good content this week. Yeah, no, choreography is dope. Story is dope. The spectacle is dope.
Oh, the dope.
Honestly, if Kuon comes back and does some fuckery like what we saw today and ups it even more, then okay. I expect that now. I think that's what I'm expecting now. Especially because of what we saw last week with what could have been with the family aspect of Kuon and Hueru and their parents. So I'm expecting something more upped. Especially because you're trying to spin back for Tegajun? Yeah, I want to see an escalation of their villainy. But I don't know. But for now, this episode is going to get 5 stars. What do you guys think?
Excellent. Seeing some conflicts, some resolutions, and a little happy ending for the big baddie. Without saying spoilers, unless you already said it.
Somewhat of a happy ending, I guess. Well, another week has passed, and another week of Tokusatsu has been, well, interesting to say the least. Yeah, just tell us what you guys thought about these episodes in the comments down below. And if you are attending New York Comic Con, how is it for you? Shout out to the Black General Tycoon cosplayer I met at New York Comic Con. Fucking amazing cosplay. But yeah, talk about the episodes in the comments down below. And no, we got other stuff. We got more Superior Time reviews you can check out. We got Letterkenny reviews you can check out. We got K-Pop Music Monday review that you can check out. Also a new one in the works as well. What else are we doing? Oh yeah, we brought back Digimondays for the new anime Beat Break. I'm also gonna conclude.
Yes.
Also working on concluding Digimon Ghost game as well, because
I was about to say, you should keep up, man. You got the games already out.
yeah, we got a lot of Digimon to cover, as well as stuff in the pipeline that we're gonna be doing, and you can tune in for all that and then some. Until then, yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.